Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something that I haven't done before. I'm doing a fan cast, and some of the names I can't pronounce, so I'll put them on the screen as I'm talking about them and why I've seen them in. So just to let you know about that, but as you saw by the title, we are doing Season 2 of The Last of Us. And so the first one is for the character of Isaac, which, as you can see on the screen, that's who I'm casting. Now, the first thing I saw him in is The Prom, which is very different from The Last of Us. But I think that he could definitely portray this character very well. And it's a character that you don't see very much throughout the game, and they might not even appear till season 3 if they do plan to do 3 or do season 2 and 3. But I think since even though it's a smaller role, I think that they could portray this role very well. Now, let's talk about the character of Owen. Now, the first time I saw this actor in anything was Stranger Things, and I thought they would really good in that role. And this one's also sort of a villain, and it's like, sure, they don't do very much villain stuff. Like, well, it's still a shorter role, and we don't really see him do a lot of villainous stuff after helping to kill Joel. But I think that, it's still, this actor could portray them very well. So that's why I'm casting him. Now, for the character of Manny, this one, it was hard to choose who I would pick, but I decided to go with, as you see on the screen, but the first time I saw him in anything was Cobra Kai, and he's really good. He's also in Blue Beetle. This would be a smaller role than both of those, but I think that they could expand on his role, and I think he could do a good job. Next one, she was in Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, which I thought was actually a pretty good movie. I also have read the book. If I think of maybe rereading it and doing like a book versus movie comparison and giving my thoughts on both at some point, but they are very different roles. But I think it could, I think she could do a good job, so that's why I'm casting her. Now, Nora. The first time I saw her was in the Scream films in Scream 5 and 6, and I think she could definitely portray Nora, and I think it could definitely work. Smaller role, but is important for the story because definitely during Ellie's part of the story, it's very important to see how this whole revenge quest affecting Ellie. So that's sort of the role she plays, just because that's the first time we see it really. But Yara. Now, this character is a smaller character. A lot of these actually are. I think that this actress could do a good job for the limited screen time she would have, and I think they could expand on the character, explore it more. But now let's talk about Lev. Will actually be the same actor that played Lev in the video games. So it would pretty much, they could really just do the same. Except, of course, about what they changed for the show. But for the most part, be the same. Now, for the final two characters, for the first one will be Matt Damon as Abby's dad, Jerry, which I think, it will be a small role. Honestly, they could get the actor back, but which they could have, made it to where since they already knew the plot of the second game, since it was already made, they could have just get the same actor. But if not, and they actually want someone to actually now fill in that role, since there was a hint of Dina in the last season 1, but they're not having the actress go back, I think Matt Damon could do a good job. Now, this final character was actually not in the game, but was mentioned and was Ellie's ex, which they could explore more of. So I would love to see this character explore more with, scene with her and Ellie, Ellie getting the tattoo. Just explore this character that we never actually got to see in the game. But leave me what you would like to see me fan cast in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. But I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.